And that sound of the music fading out means that we're back for another round here. I'm Bacchanalian, and we're sitting here looking at Exodunks and Reputation Cartel. Before we get started, I just want to give you the trivia question for the next prize. This one will be, you'll have to the end of this match to answer it. The instructions are in the stream chat on how to do that. And the question is, what was the name of the expansion in which Tech 3 cruisers were introduced to the game? So, you can get instructions in the stream chat on how to answer that and how to win your prize, and good luck. So for the blue team, we have Reputation Cartel has warped in with Kronos, Executor, 3 Thorax, 3 Vexer, and what is clearly a max DPX just charge.
Hey there, I'm Saldarine, and that blue team is vexing indeed. However, Exodunks, who are the red team, have come in with 2 Kronos, a Myrmidon, an Augurer, 2 Enii, and 2 Molai.
It looks like countdown is just starting off here, so we'll have some action here. Just a few seconds. I'll be interested to see how this goes. In many years past, I was part of a Thorax charge myself. It went very well, but I've seen a lot of these cruiser charges try and fail, so I'm curious to see how this goes. The 1 Kronos may help them out a lot in wiping down targets for them to explode.
And the match is underway. The 2 Kronos were in at 0, so yep. The Kronos' Sabotage is being primaried by the cruiser team, and he is going straight through his shields into armor. It'll be interesting to see if this Augurer Tech 1 logistics can keep up any of the damage coming from all these cruisers and Kronos on the other team.
Immediately, Bob Shafto's Vexer being primary, taking quite a bit of damage. The shield's dropping across the boards as the Kronos run their smart bombs. And it does look like the Kronos tanks are holding up under this firepower, while the Vexer is not, and the Vexer is now gone.
Exactly, he did not have to vex over his ship for particularly long. He is in a pod, and the Kronos of Sabotage is hanging on with the remote reps of the Augurer, but it appears that he also has an ancillary armor rep, because he is just repping far too much armor there from an Augurer alone.
Indeed, and just red across the board on the blue team Reputation Cartel there. The Executor are now into structure and down. The rest of the cruisers look like they're melting. This is the risk of the cruiser charge team. It has an awful lot of DPS on paper, but an awful little effective HP, and it just explodes if you look at it funny.
Exactly. These Tech 1 cruisers, they are not got the tank of their Tech 2 counterparts. And it can be noted that the red team just sent 2 Enuos after the logistics on the blue team, and that was enough to kill them. Whereas the red logistics cruiser is happily sitting out of range, and the blue team are just letting him rep away. And right now, the war of attrition seems to be lost without logistics, as blue team just cannot maintain the damage coming out of the red team.
It's worth pointing out that those Enuos actually can put out quite a bit of DPS. They're really just a strong ship. And really compared to their cruiser-sized counterparts, I think they just do it just as well, if not better. And I should also mention that Myrmidon that's out there orbiting the Augurer is actually feeding it capacitor to ensure that it is able to permanently run those reps, so there's no real chance of those reps dropping anytime soon. Not that I think it would matter. Sabotage's Kronos is into structure, but I don't think it's going to be enough to take him down.
Yes. Sabotage, oh, he's in half structure now, I believe he will go down, but it will not be enough to affect the outcome of this match. It's looking like a strong victory here for Exodunks. And yep, the Thorax is the new primary glass cutter. He's just losing armor, so he will be dead. And then Lucky CCS is the only thing alive in the field for the blue team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can hold Sabotage alive long enough. He's really clinging to that last little shred. Nope, there he goes. That was one last volley from Lucky CCS, and they do lose a Kronos on the Exodunks side.
Yeah, well, the full damage output of the red team now is pouring onto Lucky CCS and his Kronos. His armor is flying down, and when he hits structure, that'll be it for him, and he will be in a pod along with the rest of his team.
Indeed. I hope you guys are putting on bets up on Monocle Madness and Eve Bet. Maybe you may win some ISK and go on to Summer Blink afterward. Those guys are helping us out, and we're hoping you're helping them out too. Looks like this one's just about done. We're going to go on to the next match here shortly, as that Kronos bleeds away the last of its structure.
Yep, that's half structure left. It is dropping rapidly. There he goes, and he has exploded, so that's a victory from Exodunks. So in the previous match, the victory was the Reputation Cartel. So in this best of 3, we have 1 victory each. So they will battle it out in the next match, and the winner of the next match will progress, and the loser will be in the losing bracket.